We need factors on get one.
Yeah, just quickly for me to check these cameras.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I just gotta sure. Here.
I don't have my falsetto register anymore. It's very sad. The truth is I never left you. That's all I know. That's supposed to be Kate Rivera. Yeah,
So,
Shane.
watch out for that Pinochet guy. He seems like a bad cookie.
Is that a penis?
He's coming.
Pinochet.
Oh! That makes a lot more sense.
If he offers you a helicopter ride, don't take it.
Thanks.
Ooh.
I don't remember that show, but
I don't actually know.
One of the kids in the crowd.
yeah.
Okay, folks. If I could just get, I don't need absolutely everybody, but I just need people at the various extremities of the stage. So I could use relatively tall people on the platforms, top of the stairs and there. I could use a couple people, however down, far downstage we generally go. We might have to make some slight adjustments. I could use, someone in that pocket where you are.
Where?
I could use someone just in the pocket kind of far that away.
Tell me when to stop.
That's good right there. Yeah, if you want to just pull that little thing up, carry on the cube and sit there. And Dawn, if you, actually, yeah, just stand. I just want to do a quick tour of my options here. So first of all, I do, for anybody who does a lot of stuff downstage, we've been playing the window a lot further down, and I do have coverage on one camera if you were to take a healthy step, but I have coverage on about 3 cameras back where you are. So for tonight and tomorrow, just in general speaking, if we could hug up just a little bit, it's going to give us better options on the camera. Matthew, I know you just walked in, but I think the one thing I can think of, we're just recording. The one thing I can think of is you're right on the line for the yak poop spot, right where that dust is. If we could just tighten it up about a foot upstage, that will also give me better camera options. Cool. Yeah. That gives me 1 and 2.
Oh, is Chris around? This would be helpful for him to know this too, since he's.
Chris, did you miss?
Chris, I did see.
Okay, and everyone just hang tight where you are for a quick sec. All right, I've got door coverage there, and there, and there. Good. So Cindy, you are good.
It's a 5-toed chicken. The dork was a 5-toed chicken.
I got 2 coverages on there. And then Nicholas.
Yes, sir.
I would say for your bit, yeah, that's good. But back where you are for
This is because I'm
Seamus and Duster. I've got a good long shot for that, but generally speaking, no, you're fine. Could you guys real quick, Tyler, will you get to where approximately you are at the end of all the things with Duster Man?
Yes.
I want to see if I have any option on
It's kind of like
that.
right in this, right here-ish.
So I just gotta make sure I'm.
So yeah, Tyler, I don't know if you can see I have a bunch of things, but I'm gonna, to get both of you in that shot, you're better off, for tonight, you're better off slightly hugging that way and just either that way or upstage or both. Just don't get much farther down or we're gonna lose that angle. I can get the Duster Man in another shot, but we also have this one, but unless you're further upstage, like take a big step towards Carrie Ann and a little that way. Like that also works, which I know is not where you normally are.
Right.
But if you took, instead of like right between, if you kind of took that step forward, it would actually be almost kind of behind that chair. That's another option. I'm gonna be kind of freewheeling it tonight. Like I know the plays a lot better than I know these camera angles, so I'm gonna go through and try to mark them. For everyone who doesn't know, like we've been doing live streams. We're not doing any sort of public live streams for these shows. I sent you the link, so if there's anybody you want to share it with, tonight's probably gonna be particularly rough because I'm just kind of figuring out the camera angles, but it should be watchable. And then we'll fine tune a little. Same thing tomorrow. We're not selling any live stream tickets, but I'll send you the link. And likewise, we're going to look at camera angles. But I think we have coverage of all the spots. I would say the things that would be most helpful without having to think about a lot on camera is just tightening up downstage pictures a little bit, because it's hard with these cameras. People will get cut off, especially tall people. And just be aware, in the 3 of us, I know we're all over, like, it's fine if there's 3 people, I'll have somebody in, but like, be aware with you and Bradley in particular, if we're going super wide, we're definitely probably off camera. I don't really mind. That shot, Chris, like I've got this shot straight on with that, that's fine. Anything much further, like if you're off of the blue, downstage front, you're probably, and that's a good spot you can see. I have other options too on this, just to go through, what we have.
You can cut off the top of your head.
I chew up competition.
There's one. But this straight up one does pretty good service to us. We just can't get super close.
So left and right are okay, it's just being conscious of like the bottom foot and a half of the blue.
Yeah, I would say we have nice coverage. We're not in any problem on this. Really, anything upstage is pretty, like we don't have to worry about. Behind the bar, we're in pretty good shots of this. Not 100% sure. We should maybe take a look at Fozilla and Seth Press on the ground real quick to see if I have any option for that. But yeah, I would just say in general, it's mostly here, and I would say I don't really remember a lot of stuff happening way over here. I know that there's when Bradley first jumps out, so when Bradley gets here, we might remind him just the more he can hug up stage, rather than be in that pocket. And even with his, like, I gonna take a look at what I have that coverage. Thank you guys, I'm gonna look at this real quick. And we will get everybody back rolling.
What about the regrets bit over here? Because regrets bit.
Regrets I got covered. So you guys are actually pretty much more where the coffee table is, because that downstage I don't quite get you. But if you can scooch up, I got a great shot of that right there. Yeah, I actually have a couple options. Here. Yeah.
I can do it later.
Good. All right, guys, I think we're good. Thank you for that. We'll take this on the side and find it. At some point, I want to check in with the folks that are doing stuff down here. That's mostly Bradley with the carpet. Anyone else does carpet stuff?
I do rope.
I do rope.
Yeah.
So I might get a piece of wood and lay it, and I'll tape these down. The big thing to be aware, I got the rope ahead of these things. It's not going to bother with those cords at all.
Okay.
Then we might see. It'll maybe, I'll pull that a little. The biggest thing to be aware of is if we don't really plop the carpet into these things, even if they're taped down, which I'll do now, they'll jostle a little bit. So just kind of, for tonight, you can fake that out. I'll just leave it out, like almost where that tape is. You got microphones, baby.
We're going from the,
I got these, like, that's what they use for like doing choruses.
Wham.
We used it before. This is ones we had a little bit of trouble with by fine tuning them. I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to lab everybody, but it's at this point in the run, it's like so much work.
I know that was the hardest part last time around.
It sounds pretty good. Like, I can watch levels, and I have a live feed that's not delayed through the headphones, and I can see the visual equalizer, so if we go red, but it sounds okay. Maybe do a little post stuff, because it sounds, the biggest difference between this and live is it sounds a little bit, like, it's way better than like just a camcorder thing, but it can sound a little bit like you're in a chamber.
Yeah.
It'll be better with people here, but hopefully we can, since everything's super same on you, we'll cross, see a little more intimate. I'm more worried about things blasting out the speakers, which I can keep a handle on. They picked up pretty.
I just wish my parents couldn't hear half the lines last.
We had a lot of problems with the It's the same mics, but we were running through a PA that just had some issues, and I was just powered and running directly into the audio.
I didn't have a chance to. Anything I can do? Okay. Second one.
You could, if you're willing.
Yeah, tape it.
Figure out.
Mine is still doing okay?
Yeah.
That was reassuring, and it definitely sounded truthful. Oh, the weird ass little lip thing? Yeah.
Oh, wait, here's a gap.
Where is it? This was right where I left it.
Yeah, I think we're, even though these cards are kind of a mess, I think they're okay. I would just try to tape these things both right here and at the bottom.
And
just,
the back maybe?
Yeah.
What about, I'm wondering about tripping, if you were to just flip this back, because then you got one way to change your angle. Flip it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stand over there.
Alright. This guy. We're going to get a little bit of the crate all the way to the stairwell. So you do this.
Maybe a little more wider angle too, just a bit. Is that the one you have for his, oh, I will?
Yeah, I mean, I see you're just starting to go out right there, so I'll just tell him to tighten that up a little bit. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good, and we can
Take it
make
out.
sure this is free. We'll warn, I'll have the front people warn too, that there's possibly keep your eyes out.
Glenn?
Yeah.
When, I have a small question. When I tell Bradley to check the map, good sir, can I say, check the map, dickhead? Okay, great.
Either that or it's fast.
Yeah.
I should have a whole spastic control. Spastic control.
When I was about 20 years old, I traveled in Europe and I had a work permit for Ireland.
Nice.
And I was in Spain, Greece, and traveled all around. I went to Ireland, found a job, and at the time there was like 15% unemployment in Ireland. There's no jobs to be had. I looked everywhere. I was trying to find a job as a bartender or waiter, because that's what I've done a little bit of. And I kept seeing job openings for cooks. So I was in Galway, and I started applying to jobs for cooks, and just blatantly lying that I picked these cooks, which I did not. So I got a job hired at a restaurant called Bien Mar, which basically means seafood in Gaelic, and it was run by 2 French chefs. And the very first thing they asked me on the first day I worked there,
Yes.
what's the name? My very first day they asked me to make an orange sauce for the duck. I was like, no, just make an orange sauce for the duck and then we'll figure out what you're gonna do. And so I said, is there a recipe you want me to follow? And they just like rolled their eyes at me and pointed to a book that was about as high as the thing, and then just sat there smoking cigarettes, watching me like get a ladder, get a ladder, get the book, and I got it down. It was all in French, and they laughed at me. And so I was very, very quickly demoted to like soup maker and sorbet maker, which I did a lot. I still can make pretty good soup because I made soup for like 4 months straight.
Yes.
But we got, and eventually I did start waiting tables, but like all the waitresses were Irish, obviously, but they also spoke Gaelic, and when we got really, I was basically expediter during dinner, and when it got busy, it got really loud in there, and they kept telling me, I would be like, there's no order for 43, and they're like, we can't understand you, can't understand a word you're saying. And I'm like, why? I'm speaking English. They're like, I know, but you're all like monotone. And I was just like, this is in the middle of like a dinner house. I was like, is it easier to understand if I talk like this? And they're like, oh, please, yes. And so for the whole fucking time I worked there, I had an accent in a fake Irish accent. That's amazing. Every time it got busy, or if I didn't, they're like, please remember the accent.
Holy shit. That's wild.
That's great.
Oh my god.
You got.
Like, fuck off, then.
Is that where Spastic Troll has some origins in there? Some deep.
I don't remember that phrase
Yeah.
particularly.
That's great. That's a fun bit of life.
Yeah, a lot of it. I went to school in Greece. I have a lot of stories about
We're in Greece.
that. In Athens.
Nice.
But I did part of a touring program where Western Watkins, so we went all over. We went to the train station in Thessaloniki.
Yeah, that's where I've been. I've been in Thessaloniki.
That's just because it's like,
That's in the show.
it's got your name on it. You know what else has your name on it? The Yarno in Thessaloniki.
I just remember like the markets of olives and feta and just like abundance of incredible food. Okay, that's not all I remember, but yeah.
This is good to go. This, yeah. Every time we have second weekends, I just have this horrifying feeling of forgetting something.
Right, when you let go of it for 6 whole days of, I guess 5 whole days of not thinking about it.
These things out here? Are these out here for a reason?
Yeah, I think they've been on there. I think it's because it's dark when they set things up. Mm. I may have just made that up.
I've never noticed. This. Go over there. Wondering if we should just make it.
Oh. Fight for me, huh?
Back over again.
I did. I was like doing like a ballet move.
Whoa, it's you.
Un momento, por favor. He's going to re-roll it. Every time you do this very wide roll, Glenn comes back and he rolls it tighter.
Can I tell you like 2 quick things, Bradley? One of them is to do with that, which is there's tripods here, so I would just almost try to leave out this tape line. They're taped, but if we can try not to bonk into them.
For one where it requires the line to be on the other side of this, do you want me to just put this over here?
We could tape off those and just leave it on the riser, but there's nothing much happens, and the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is kind of hugging things on stage, so I think we could just pull the line in front. Even if it's off their foot, it should be fine.
All right, works with me.
Second thing I want to look at is just this main camera angle, since you're the tallest of the crew. I have other options, but you'll see basically, like, if you're much further than that, I can pick you up on another one, but I would I told those guys to kind of hug back a little to the window for the purposes. We're really well covered upstage. Just be aware, and moving around and the 3 of us, like, there'll be times you'll probably move out of shot, which is fine, but just in general, try to hug upstage a little bit, especially on these 4 things. And then Nicholas was just kind of going through your I will, and just be aware, like, about here is the last shot I have of you. So I know this is funny, but I would just back that up and do for tonight and tomorrow. Just do your last I will, but this is your exit. Yeah. Sweet.
Report on. Quite a juicy burn.
Oh, yes! narrowly.
Last weekend? Baking? Chicken and pickles.
And because it's a doozy, and if it scars, which probably will, yeah, it looks like it'll be an impressive moon. And you can call me Bradley Moon Sky.
That's sweet. Nice. It's sweet forever. Yeah. Just keep fucking with it and it will start. You actually need it. Yeah. The more you can.
Are we in a spastic troll ready to roll? Yes. Yes.
Fight roll on stage!
My Jackson here becomes through the town and village, and he's in a puddle. Ha! Oh! Fuck off, then! You scared the fucking speckles off me, a spastic troll!
Fancy yourself a swordsman, I see.
I fancy myself nothing of the kind.
And what name?
That is a stick!
Coward!
What the hell is your problem, mate?
Nothing, but first the game, a fair fight between two gentlemen out.
I'd soon as well just be on my way.
Bradley's gonna, I told him
A fight
do that.
is your after him.
I think dear sir,
Well,
that is
right.
on the,
on the other side of the track, but that's the one thing. If for some reason there's an on, just take a second. So make sure it's clear the tripods. Should all be listening.
Okay.
You're ready. There's that little yellow thing stuck on there.
Put that on your record! What's the matter with you? This is a
Going up
stick!
to.
Now, if you ever go and tell them, remember that if ever you tell the story. Now, get that back out of my village, and if I ever see you again, what do you usually put that other end of the line, you point at the end of the line, the other end of yourself as well?
It'd just be.
Whip on the ass!
Right. I think we were like a little mixed in the last time. It was all good stuff, but when you
do like that.
every year, it just seems like it's.
It's soft.
I would just be like, you know.
Not so much swagger changes as that.
Just.
Kind of like
How'd you feel
Oh, that's another
About
thing.
good meat?
Hey,
There's always that
Brad.
little drop thing, but I think maybe you could just practice that.
I'll check.
Last one?
I can't hear the last. Is anyone?
I'm not cheating.
More. I don't think you necessarily need it, because it's like, if you were fighting, your back would be to the audience anyway.
Right.
So I think it's.
Just like in square up. Okay.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna kick it back, so we're on that.
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah, no, it's good that sword somehow, the other way.
Otherwise, they'll just be adopted.
You just gotta throw it that way.
That would work.
That's no problem. The fight is in your after then. I think this is what is on the board.
Never seen any of your
That's just insane. I kind of get to do this on stage. Like, first one.
Bring it here and then across.
Could you possibly?
Let's see if you
So
can
that
see
way
it.
it's- let me see it coming, let's do this. It's less of a.
Since the
Yeah.
table goes there,
That's
you
a
want to
chance
put it
to
in
hurt.
front of
Not
the
that I can
stairs,
hurt,
like
but
over
very
here.
confident.
and
So I'll get it.
Yes.
With that.
Maybe to the right of the.
So last
time.
Oh, it's so good. Yes.
I can see it coming, it's not just like coming this way. Well, let's move this way. That was it, we're gonna have to
So you
do
come
that.
down. So just leave him there.
Well, let's try to even throw it the right way, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll throw it the way and
That was the missing ingredient, Brad. You got Bradley, that was it. Janet!
Me and my coworker, Emily, I'm having a war this past week in Dry Oak. We absolutely adore each other, and it's great. But then she started it, I maintained, by sending a break thing and then calling me Brad, so now people want to branch out of Team Brad or Team Money.
Oh, it's rough. Neither which you're on, because you're not Brad.
Right, right.
So,
Shit out of yourself, huh? Yeah, right.
I also got breakfast, not as big. How do you do this?
This was Irish bacon chicken. And there was pizza rolls at the same time.
Oh,
One rack upon the other. And then when I opened it, our cat came and started to walk behind me. And I thought, now she's got a little bit of a bacon machine. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just get out of the way because I don't really interact with much of you at all. That's fine. I go by you and find you little cat. So I'm going to be nice for a change. I'm going to get up and move so you can walk by and not feel like you're walking around, which is a common thought. Unless you move in the wrong direction, towards the open oven.
well, you got the long version.
I was kind of hoping I would just pass by and nobody would really look at it.
I know this. Oh no. Did you vessel or did you run into?
What'd you do to your eye?
Oh, Mika.
I thought you.
No, we had a truce and then she immediately traded.
Do you want to go through our weird choreography at the top of the stairs?
Yes, please. Where does this table start out? Cool.
I will look it up.
There's just more like they do now, right?
Greg, you heard this one? No. I think, no, Lucas does?
Yeah, I did.
I'm like, Chris, instead of Jake, Chris, started on like Christian.
This walkway is.
I wanted to wishing we could sit in comfy chairs and talk about weekend storm and rich men in slippers.
Also, we wanted to be rock stars.
Almost as much as weekend storm and the slivers.
And so we did that instead. And we were good at it.
And we sold weapons.
And we travelled all over the UK and some parts of Belgium.
Good night, Brussels!
Belgian wanker!
And at the end of it all, we ended up back there and playing soccer in that crappy corner looking up new dickholes again.
This time, we
We put on our best gentlemanly ways.
Our head's getting cut.
Not necessarily the toys for that.
I can shower.
Every time I'm talking to Wilson and Jenkins.
Oh, wait, there we go.
One day,
They look like dormants.
fiddlesticks in their trucks.
Well, at the moment, yeah.
Have this, we got some. So like, I can see them on top and you on that one.
Okay.
But now it's just.
That seems like a different way to go back. Wouldn't you say?
Right, so this like lenient horizontal stripe.
If we can recognize it
On the carpet's
on
probably
stage,
over that actually, so
maybe
maybe.
not, but it might be one of those things like, you know how you make like things in the past.
This thing gives me superpowers.
See, that's something like, that was a cool power, but then the
Like,
next day it's like,
Did
I had to hear about this.
talk to you about, yeah,
But,
like how
kind of now.
far down you should be?
All the way
Oh,
down.
the imagination.
And here you can
What's a
see.
single day?
These aerial zoom things. The star, the star of the show.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Regarding that, for blue flags.
Back still.
And,
Like here-ish? I know it's really far
It's
down,
been,
and Chris and I are right
It's been
next
an
to each other.
interesting week, because it's like,
Yeah.
been like, oh, I feel great, I'm totally fine now. And then I wake up the
You
next day
know
and it's like,
that.
overwhelming.
There you're fine. I can get you in this stuff for here. That's fine. You'll work up in the front line, but I got you. I got you in that file.
Thankfully.
Yeah, you should be fine. I think when you have just I got stage and we have more options. And there's other stuff happening.
It's
more just the blanket comes really far out. And I don't know if I'm probably getting the blanket.
Sure.
Yeah. Tell me what happened, that works.
Yeah, missing someone.
I am the Baron Tundra. Would anyone invent such a device? Why? More than I points.
The clapping made me nervous.
It should. Shouldn't be nervous.
Boy, I am anxious. Anxious is good though. Anxious is good. Anxious is good though.
What about now? What about now?
It's all gonna be.
Okay, now I'm anxious.
Oh my God! What says it's gonna be fun?
As long as you haven't saying your line out loud every day. So
Oh, as long as you've been performing to your family and friends. I didn't see anybody at the Wednesday pickup rehearsal.
You went the wrong place.
How is everybody doing? I feel like there's a lot of energy in the room. Good. So we're gonna really our recording tonight is to get one under our belts and problem solve. I did send you the link. I know there's already some. But yeah, we'll get it recorded. We had a lot of audio problems, so our biggest thing is to see if we can get our audio leveled up. Everything is being picked up by directional mics out here. We did a lot of experimentation, and we got coverage from pretty much everywhere. I gave Chris a note. I don't know if he passed along to you, but I'm having a little hard time hearing those last two lines of Blue Pie. So for tonight, especially for the recording, just be where you are, but just yell back this way. Other than that, I don't think you guys have to think too much about any of that stuff. Other than when in doubt, and you're downstage, especially in this middle area, we can hug up stage a little bit, but we've got pretty good coverage here and there. If we have any problems, we'll pick up. I'll fix it tomorrow. Be a great night just to really double check any prop that you touch during the show. Just make sure you go put a hand on it. Let's just take a quick moment to check in. Start with lifting your knees, lifting your shoulders, and just letting your weight sink into the ground a little bit. Just check in, let's see what your breathing's doing. Make sure you're operating. We go through kind of our normal routine a little bit, a little vocalization on our exhales. Rather than shaking or shimmying, we'll just kind of sway those out. Then we'll turn that just into a little shimmy. One more with just a bounce. Big reach, stretch, up and out. Oh, and just let that collapse and let yourself fall forward. How's your back doing, Nicholas?
It's better, but I'm not gonna do it.
No worries.
Yeah.
The rest of you just let your weight fall, lift up just a little bit, let your weight fall again, lift your head up a little bit, let your head fall again, make sure your arms are just dead weight from your shoulders, you can move them a little bit, make some noise down here. Oh. You feel like tension in your torso, just take a nice deep breath right into wherever you're feeling. Back, it's like me, it's your back. And nice and easily come back up from this, nice and slow, one more time. Let's just do a couple head drops, just let the weight of your head fall forward. Do the same thing, just a little bit, exhale, a little noise. Let's just take a second just to turn on that. Keep your torso nice and straight with all the way to your left, all the way to your right. Come back and do that all the way, just like we did at the beginning. Look as far as you can go without moving your torso, and then just give another 5 degrees. Get a little motion from your spine, same thing to your right, keep everything straight, look, just breathe into that, get another 5 degrees. Ooh. Let's just do, generally shaking off, start with your hands, do that into your arms. We've just been moving our head a bit, bring that in. Try to get some motion in your torso, whatever that means, in your ribs. We want our ribs to move, low back. For those of you who want to, bring your hips in a little bit, like a hula hooping. Bring that all the way down to your knees. Get some motion in your knees, and then you bring one ankle, do a little Elvis action. Ooh, and then, all right, and then just whatever feels right to move around, let's just make some general noise, get air out of our lungs. We're going not too far from house opening. We're going to do a quick round of battle axe since we're going to stick with that, and then we'll clear the space for the show. Anyone to start us out? Let's do a quick line. So we're skipping the accents, but someone give us a line. So who's the accent presenting? Line 3. 1, 2, 3. That's such a fucking mouth. I'll come get you. Fuck off. They boil.
Oh, that is Randy.
You.
We take off those shadows.
I'll take care of that. You. and this.
People are chomping at the bit. You already open house? What?
I would, just 1 second. It looks like my Spotify got changed over to yours.
It's fine if it's online, you just need fresh picks, right? Go to your messages from me. In your actual text messages.
I told myself I'd be asleep. I should have been in bed by 3. Wide awake, sailing, a little drunk, wearing a dress too tight for me to breathe. Seeing you only laugh until you cry. You only live until you die.
Yeah, so this would be switches on the wall. Alright, we're golden, you ready? Alright, I'll go when the mask is in.
Can you remind
Okay, yeah. May or may not make it. That is part of it. So. You're gonna get right dead center? Oh, right there? That works. If you two wanna sit not near me, I can go sit with Ruthie and Al and you folks can have space. But either way. Would it feel kind of good to you? Do you feel weird about that? Is that weird? If I sat with friends and you see how you're doing it? What's right here, so don't fuck around here.
I started recording here, and I decided to not. I have to do anything to. I don't have to. You'll have to.
Did you already press the one on YouTube? Okay, then that's it, then you can. And then eventually let's Nope, the overhead is on.
Top it like a cherry, yeah, this drink is almost empty and it's 3 a.m. already. Wanna leave and I'm not ready. Top it like a cherry, yeah, this drink is almost empty. Wanna leave but I'm not ready. Top it like a cherry, yeah, this drink is almost empty and it's 3 a.m. already. Wanna leave and I'm not ready. Wanna get to know me, but they could all be trying to catch me in the light that I'm going. Wanna get to know me, but they could all be trying to catch me in the light that I'm going. Wanna get to know me, they could all be
That'll put you in a position to start your show on time, right?
See if everybody options. Just so you know, right now we're picked up in that camera. You're also, I'll probably switch you over to the front camera, which is the one that's facing, you can see the screen.
Is good?
Yeah, you can even come,
Is good?
anyway,
Right over there, mine.
you got,
First show, is there anything Too much poetry. That's the first thing I'm going to do. That's the thing that I learned that I should do now every time. I don't know, there's so much stuff. There's like a every night that I send here. So you said no, like, the show that hey, is it out here? No, we canceled and then I replaced it with like when. Cool, I have Christina coming, and Christina canceled because her car broke down. So it's like, we're good, coming. Yay, I'm drinking wine. Yay. That's great. Ruthie is taking me to the give me a phone? The teenagers have multiple phones. No, they really have multiple phones, so. You're fine. You're wide all over. Yeah, I know. That's what I wanted to show you. My thought is we can sit next to the two. I have to do an announcement. Yeah. I know, right? Okay, Jeff, we're gonna sit next to you, and somehow I'm gonna have to run through all of you after number 9. Here, oh, yeah. Alright, my line is here. Alright, cool beans. You get everything? Yeah. Oh!
Did you drink the wine?
Did you drink the wine this time? Is that what it is? I forgot where else I
It's in the 500 Play Project, so whenever we actually publish it, I think it's
Yeah, Gene would never be this.
It's wine.
The brewing of the wine. What kind of element it is? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go through that.
That whole monologue I have,
Good. It was good, yeah. I was very interesting. I don't know if I told you anything. All right, Aiden, go find seats.
I'm somehow, just Nancy, so you're aware, I'm somehow going through there after I go.
Don't touch them.
I think we'll be fine. I can go straight through, but then Glenn will have anxiety next time.
We've been doing live streams for a long time. We actually did them all last year with a 7 camera setup. This is the 5. Yeah, it's a very shoestring kind of economic version. These normal switches cost tens of thousands, but we basically took 2 and Dave and changed them together. But very cool. You can kind of connect this on the loud switch.
The people who are on the live stream right now have no idea.
For some shows, we didn't do it for this show because we didn't do it for any of the anthologies because they come and go pretty quick. It's a little harder to do than last year when we had planned for the very beginning. And so the couple that we kind of added at the last minute had some issues. So we wouldn't do it like tonight as a few people because I let my cast out with people, and we record through Zoom anyway. But we didn't sell any. But like, if you ever, like, you should just check it. Sometimes there's an in-house one we can let you go, but for most of the original stuff, most of the stuff we do, we'll try to do. While there's like COVID restrictions and things, we try to have at least a night or 2. We did it, the last one we did it for was for Wing. The second weekend we did Ticket and Life.
My dilemma with, oh, there. My dilemma with math is just the interference with class.
Because last year we did them all here, and like the biggest difference is we just had sound stage, so we built perpendicular walls all the way out. So it's like a TV set, and like if we did last week from stage left, audience left and left, right, you really couldn't see it, but it allowed us to hit all these angles and like still feel like we were like inside. If we had those same angles now, we would be seeing like audience members. It's okay, but like it's just those ones from the very first, we basically storyboarded them. These ones we block and then we like, how can we sell a cover? So they're not quite the same operation. I feel like ideally not
see a play, if you're here to see improv, you're actually in the wrong theater, and we can guide you to your destination. Awesome. All right, friends, I would love for you to take this time to silence your cell phone while we go through a few quick announcements. We have, I'm just checking my cameras. You'll notice that tonight we're actually recording our stream of this show. We have some folks zooming in. It's times of COVID, you can't get away from Zoom. Speaking of COVID, thank you all so much for dealing with our COVID protocols. It means a lot to us that you're willing to engage in the performing arts and to follow those protocols. It makes it possible for us to keep performing here. So thank you for showing your back cards. Thank you for keeping your masks on during the performance, unless you're actively eating or drinking. Like, that makes a world of difference for us in terms of keeping our actors safe. And so thank you so much for that. I would love to get to tell you a little bit more about other things that are happening in this space. So I mentioned the Improv. The Upfront is officially a resident company for this season. We are so excited to have some cool new roommates. I feel like I have a relationship with them where I'm like, they're the way cooler roommate. And they're doing a show called Genre Legends right now. I don't know what that means. I'm totally honest, I have no idea what that means. I feel like I saw Deanna Fleischer on a poster in an Indiana Jones costume. That's all I really need to know to want to go and see those shows. Next weekend, we are inviting a guest show up from Seattle. It is a show called Merely Players. It features an all-female cast. It's written by a female playwright. And one of the performers is Laura Ingalls, which, if you folks have been hanging out with Idiom Theater for the last several years, you'll know Laura. She's profoundly talented, and it'd be such a joy to invite her back into this space. Other things. This show runs one more night, so if you enjoy it, please tell your friends. If you would like to come back and see theater next weekend, Box Office can hook you up with a Merely Players ticket. So go ahead and talk to Benny and Jillian up in the front. They can sell you a ticket for next weekend. And I think I get to end my announcements with telling you a little bit about what you're about to see tonight. This is our third anthology from our 500 Plays project. And when I say our, I'm using that loosely because I had nothing to do with the 500 Plays project. It has to do mostly with that man sitting right there doing a live camera edit tonight. This beautiful, wonderful man, over the course of the COVID shutdown, had an opportunity to catalog his plays and found out that he's actually written close to 500. Yikes. I would say get a hobby, but this is your hobby. So this is the third installment of our anthologies, which are these short plays that came out of our 48-hour theater festival. So these shows have had a life before, have been brought back in other anthologies, have been performed by players from our community who have gone off and are living in New York and across the country and internationally now. And so it is so lovely to get to revive them here with you as we also are reviving a space after a crazy year. And so welcome to the one who wants our child. Don't look at me like that. He made eye contact with me like I was gonna forget the name of the play and I forgot the name of the play. That's what just happened. So welcome to the one who haunts your childhood dreams, and please, did I just, okay. We're gonna pretend none of that ever happened, and for the people watching on Zoom, we're gonna fix this in post. Welcome to the one who haunts our childhood dreams. Please enjoy the show.
You have a plan there, champ? Tell you have to have a plan. Go out there without a plan, you might as well not show up on the field of play at all. Tell you what you don't do. You don't wait for the signals. Wait for the signals, you might as well. You get my point. You don't wait for them. Hey, you'll be fine. Look at you. You've done this before. You're an ace. You're a champ. Huh? Enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful day, green grass, all that crap. Enjoy. Huh?
I do have a plan, actually.
Superb. I am glad that you do. Woo! Boy, I am anxious. Anxious is good, though. Anxious is good. You know you are living. You know you're alive and living. Huh? What you don't want to do is sit around with the shades drawn, wearing galoshes and drinking wine coolers, and watching YouTube videos until 4 in the morning. You know anyone like that? That's not normal, is it? To someone like that, you'd say, wear regular shoes. Talk to someone other than your dog. Go get yourself a date. Someone like that needs less sneezing pandas in their life and more action. Am I right?
Dard.
What?
Dard.
I don't know what that means. I do not know what you were saying, Amir.
That's my name.
Dard?
Yes.
Okay. Dard? You watch the YouTube Dard? Videos on the computer?
I watch lesbian pornography.
Frankly, don't know what to say to that, so I'm gonna pretend you didn't say it. Have you seen the extreme LED sheep herding video? It's awesome. Maybe not your taste. I don't know. These guys in Wales or some shit, they put LED lights on sheep and herd them, right? At night. And get this. They play Pong! Oh, they play Pong with the sheep! Can you get your head around that? There are dogs herding the paddles and dogs herding the blimp thing. It's crazy ass nuts. Google it. Slip it in the queue with the lesbians. LED sheep. I'll get you there. It's worth it. Not lying, man.
What's Pong?
Good freaking Lord Dard, what is your fucking deal?
I don't know what Pong is, I'm sorry. And I don't know what LED means, and I don't want to watch videos of sheep herding. I don't like sheep herding, and I don't like sheep.
Well, what the hell are you doing here?
Here to meet women.
Really?
Yes,
Lesbian women?
ideally.
Is that part of your plan?
No. My plan is to go out there and get myself excused.
You wouldn't.
Watch me.
That's a beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Beautiful coat.
He eats raw eggs.
I meant yours.
Oh, thank you. I eat mostly breakfast cereal.
You're hilarious.
I do what I can.
Melody.
Bridget,
This is Dart.
this is Kinney.
Well, you are both delightful.
Is he named Dard after William Joseph Dard Hunt?
No, I don't know who that is. When he was a puppy, we thought there was something wrong with him.
I'm not sure I follow that.
I wouldn't worry about it. Is this your first herding competition?
Oh no, Kinney is an old pro. I have so many ribbons, I don't know what to do.
I'm not sure I follow that.
Well, I guess that has nothing to do with ribbons. It's a problem of inertia more than anything. I'm just not interested in much. I do like wine.
I love wine.
Coolers.
No.
You never plan on becoming a laxophobic shut-in who stays up all night and watches animal videos with her dog and only ventures into the world to buy wine coolers and shredded mini meats. And to the occasional sheep herding competition that Kinney inevitably wins, even though I don't know any of the proper hand signals.
Well, I know all the proper hand signals. I know the proper guttural utterances, and I yell things like, "Watch them! Watch your sheep!" Dart just runs out there every time and gets himself excused.
How does he get excused?
He bites the sheep. I don't think he enjoys it, the hurting. The biting, he seems pretty proud of. I really like your galoshes.
Look, I'm not interested
Sure, sorry. In sheep?
in you.
Oh,
Women in general, historically.
historically, that's not completely unpromising.
Sheep too, yes. Anything really, historically.
Are you flirting with me?
What is your deal, Melody?
I'm sorry, okay? I had a dream that I met somebody here today and that she was wearing galoshes and drinking a wine cooler out of a giant Slurpee cup and eating breakfast cereal out of a box. And then we went to dinner and our dogs became best friends. And then Dard woke me up by dropping a rawhide chew on my face.
Nice.
What was for dinner
What?
in the dream?
Oh, that was mostly a lie. Except the rawhide part.
I was hoping it was manicotti, some kind of baked pasta with cheese.
No, I don't know.
I haven't had baked food for a year.
Did you want to?
No.
Our two-up competition will expire when the first herd crosses the plain of obstacles into the west-facing pens. Now this is heavy stock, stubborn sheep, my friends. Once they're out of the pen, they will not want to be put back into the pen. That is their nature. That is the type of sheep they are. Your animals must flank them, they must outrun them. Stock sticks may be used, but are not mandatory. Now, do not call out your lookbacks, and make sure there are no stragglers or your herd will be considered split and incomplete. Now, ready your outruns, keep your pressure points loose and your reeds right. This is a pear-shaped course with a concave typography. I repeat, a pear-shaped concave course. At your ready, and sheep biters will be excused from the competition.
I tell you what, if Darda beats my kitty, we'll get some big Z.
Oh, well, that would take a miracle, but I appreciate the offer.
Handlers to the handlers' posts.
Listen to me, Dard. Look at me. This is what we're here for. This is what it is all about. I need you to step up for once, okay? Can you do that? Can you do that for me?
I'll try.
Come on, Dard.
I said I'll try.
Don't get him funny.
Watch him. Watch your sheep.
Sorry,
I'm used to it.
it's for the best.
There's still a whole world of cooked food.
No, thanks.
Great. You are a bad dog.
Well, they're on the pen. Don't suppose anybody bothered to watch after Cujo took Baba down by the shank. I'm good at this, damn it. Someone should praise me. Oh, thank you. Hey, Dard, do yourself a favor. LED sheep herding, Google it.
I'll be like a foot in the queue.
Would it be too much to ask for a few words of encouragement?
Gratitude, King.
Oh, thank you.
Evening, Britain.
Cedric, what in the name of Benjamin Disraeli happened to our wingback chairs?
What, didn't you hear?
I heard not a thing. I come in this morning as happy as a Tuesday brunch. I mix up my grey goose and nearly sat down on one of these contraptions. I've never seen anything so vulgar in my life. Is this a permanent situation?
No, I don't think so. Only sent out for a scrubbing, the wingbacks. Back by a week's end, I should imagine.
Or couldn't they have sent them out one at a time? Where am I supposed to sit?
Well, these are for sitting, Britain.
What are these?
They are folding chairs.
Oh. Why on the barren tundra would anyone invent such a device? And why, more to my point, would the good stewards of this after-supper society inflict their esteemed guests with such a vulgar device?
It's fashioned to be stored away when not in use for the purpose of conservation of space. Quite ingenious, really.
What space? We've got plenty of space. There are rooms and rooms.
Oh, yes, well, the folding chair manufacturers didn't know that, did they?
Well, I hope they know nothing about us at all. Vulgar, toothless creatures, I imagine. Oh, you're not going to sit in it, are you?
I'm just going to have a snuff.
Oh, please don't sit in one. I don't know if I could bear it.
What do you suggest I do? Stand here with pinch in hand?
I suggest we retire without refreshments altogether until the club is properly furnished and adorned.
Oh, nonsense. Look. There. No harm done. Quite comfortable, actually.
Well, I seriously doubt that. You are an adventurous one, Cynric. Always have been. You are indeed quite bold. What was it you killed on safari, or was it a water buffalo?
It was a horse.
Relatives of the hippopotamus, I believe.
I believe so, yes.
Yes. Dangerous creatures.
Are
Hippopotami. Horses, not so much so.
they? Well, you try killing one. They do put up a fight.
Oh, I don't doubt that they do.
So, Wilson and Jenkins were murdered, did you hear?
What?
They were killed.
Murdered and killed?
A little quiet.
By whom?
A couple of the new member pledges, Biddley and Bobley or some such things.
Here at the club?
Yes, that's why we had to send the wingback chairs out for a scrubbing. Seemed quite through and through with blood as they were.
In this very room, then?
Yes, I believe we've established that, haven't we?
Wilson and Jenkins. The empiricists?
Oh, I don't know that you would call them empiricists. They were men of science, to be sure, but I could hardly think that they were adherents of Lord Bacon.
One doesn't have to be an adherent of Bacon to be an empiricist. I merely mean that they are men of science, as you say.
So you would call all men of science empiricists, would you?
Yes, I believe I will.
That, my friend, is bound to get you into some heated discourse.
Oh, dear Cynric. I make it a point to not shy away from heated discourse. In fact, I believe it is for the very purpose of heated discourse I've enlisted here at the After-Supper Society.
And I don't doubt it. And I don't doubt that you shall have it with that mouth of yours. Why, Wilson and Jenkins would have leapt to the bait had the jugulars not been ripped open with swizzle sticks by the new plate.
Is that blood on the carpet, then?
No. Yes, I think so.
I would have thought it was a new carpet altogether. So, damn it, I do so need a drink.
Well, then sit down, do. It's not at all as dreadful as you might imagine.
No, no.
Oi-yo, gents.
Yeah, I know. Piggly Wiggly, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and all that.
It's going to mix ourselves a little cocktail, this drink out of the bottle then. This is
Gentlemen's Conversation Club, Lottie. Remember all you had to do to get in this place, huh?
Fuck off then.
Watch your fucking mouth!
Would you look at the size of the fucking glasses, Pog? I'll be up more time for a film than for a piss. How am I ever going to conversate in a gentleman's conversation club with all that running about to the bar and to the pisser?
Just don't be vulgar about it, is all I'm saying. We're here. Oh! Not so hard to make a weak attempt at civilised manners, isn't it?
You're right, Foggy. I'm sorry. But fuck off, okay? I can mind my manners on my own well enough.
We'll see about that, I suppose. Oh. Gentlemen,
Gentlemen.
this here is Lottie. Like laddie, but with an O.
And this here's Foggy, like Piggy, but with an O.
But I like to think of myself more like Iggy Pop, without the I in the last P, and the P-O will back to the beginning.
That's clever, that is.
I don't like to tear words apart in my mind. Tear them apart, piece by piece, and shove them back together again and see what end is up. Hearts over elbows, usually it is, but sometimes out comes something beautiful. What are your names, for example? You do have names, don't you?
Yes, of course. This is Brishan, and I'm Cindric.
Well, those are shit names for unscrambling. I'm so sorry I have to say so, but they are. I hope they mean something or other, or there was something, because they're utter shit to make anything out of, or scrabbly like.
Cindric means of royal might.
Royal might, oh yes, fuck yes it does.
And Brishan means born during rainfall.
It means what now?
It means that Brishan was born when it was raining.
That's fucking sad, that is.
It's fucking redundant is what it is. Every fucker in the fucking Isles was born when it was raining. Might as well name you Guy from England. You're doubly cursed in the name department. Fuck all for meaning and fuck all for unscrambling. Well, I don't know what to fucking talk about now.
Excuse me, Lottie, Poggy, but are you not the new pledges who, for lack of more suitable terminology, murdered Wilson and Jenkins with the swizzle sticks?
Well, look, absolutely not, my friend, okay? Not true on many accounts. First account is we didn't kill him at all.
They turned them swizzle sticks on themselves, they did.
All the while, we was having a little chat, just like the one I have in here. And second account is we're not pledges anymore, we're full-fledged members.
Clink.
And told us it was going to be years and years because the club here was at capacity, but it turns out a couple of vacancies just come open up.
Just like that they did. Come right open up, just in time for us to step on in.
Now, if only there'd be a couple more, our mates Kristen and Jean could step up from pledge level too.
We do so hate to leave them
Let me show you something, mates. If I can use that term colloquially. Now bring little Miss Sunshine up here, Lottie.
Come on then.
No, I don't want to die in a room with folding chairs.
Tut tut then. No one's gonna die in here. We just want you to come look out the window.
What do you see out there?
Well, we don't actually like looking out this window here.
Why is that then? Because of all the shitty crappy buildings?
Well, actually, this window over here is quite nice.
But we aren't interested in that window. We're interested in this window right here.
You see that little brick box right there with the little bent sockle goals in the little cracked up yard there? You know what that is?
I know what it is.
Of course you know what it is.
That's Nigel Sneed School for Troubled Youth.
Great. Thanks, Lottie. Now we all know. But what we don't know is that Lottie and I spent 10 years down there looking up at you dickos in your smoking jackets, drinking brandy and smoking pipes. Now, my mates Chrissy and Jean, they did the same. We did wishing we could sit in comfy chairs and talk about Wittgenstein and rich men in slippers.
Also, we wanted to be rock stars.
Almost as much as the Wittgenstein and the slippers.
And so, we did that instead. And we were good at it!
And we sold records.
And we travelled all over the UK and some parts of Belgium.
Good night, Brussels!
Belgium, wake up!
And at the end of it all, we ended up back there in that crappy court looking up at you dickholes again.
But this time, we had money to go.
And we put on our best gentlemanly ways.
But we still got enjoyed.
Not till someone Sandstorm died or willingly retired as medallion. You know what, Lottie?
What's that?
This is the very thing we were talking to Wilson and Jenkins about when they unexpectedly stuck their swizzle sticks in their throats.
That's just how I recollect it. I guess the swizzle side was just a way of retiring the medallions to us. Touchingly.
Metaphorically. Though it seems like a difficult way to go about it, wouldn't you say? Well, if that wasn't an unexpected ending to it all.
Unexpected indeed.
Chrissy! Jane, get in here, lads! We got a surprise for you!
Alright, stand right over here and close your eyes. Oh, fuck off! No way!
Now's the dick all and slippers!
We are!
Mama, don't you think that even now, the mighty Hunter Saxby, my father, is in the throes of battle with the fanged Underhunt monster, the beast of the venom and the fury, that even as the snow falls, an epic hunt unfolds, that with a stab, ha! The monster falls and howls, oh! And Saxby, the brazen huntsman, stands silent and panting in the still of the frozen world, looking down through the fog of his breath at the slain creature of a nighttime fevers now splayed submissively at his feet. Because it's dead! The dreaded Underhunt monster is dead, and the children of our village can sleep in peace. Huzzah!
Ah, child. No blade can slay the Underhunt monster, the beast of dark dreams and many pointed horn. No, only the elixir of dreams can do that. Compared to the might of the great Lamont, may the gods warm his feet. Your father Saxby is but a crippled lad. But even the great Lamont, may the heavens nestle him in the crooked arm of the cosmos. Even he only managed to cut the tip off of one beastly antler. From the tip of that beastly horn, our entire village was built.
That sounds like a big horn.
Your mother mocks the horned beast.
Mama, do not mock the horned beast.
Please, if the beast exists and its antlers are made of wood because our village is made of wood, and if the tip of the horned beast horn is big enough to build an entire village, then you would think some of us might have seen this mountain-sized thing from time to time, wandering among the other mountain-sized mountains. I will cut you off, old man.
It was metaphorical.
What's metaphorical?
The beast? Nothing is metaphorical. The beast is real. Do not listen to your foolish mother. Do you not see the paintings of the great huntsman past? The great Lamont? May he be clad in furs eternal. Your great-great-grandfather, Stieg the Wanderer, who left for the hunt, never to return. Oh, your grandfather Skip, who sailed away somewhere. And your own father Saxby, who will one day have a painting right about there, when he also gloriously fails to return from the hunt.
Gunhild, look. People need something to fear and an excuse to drink. What is it the great myths say is the one thing that can slay this giant evil deer, whatever the hell it is? The elixir of dreams, booze. That's a coincidence? Guys sit around here and drink booze and talk about giant deer. That's it. When they're cold and tired of their families, they pick a bottle and a sword and go on the hunt, but end up sitting to Mallorca or wherever, who knows. And they leave their children afraid and abandoned in their tiny beds, which are made of the horns of the beast that haunts their fatherless dreams, incidentally, according to this fabulous story.
Mama, I just know that Winterhunt monster is real, and I know my father will slay him and return triumphant. Even now, I know he has lured the beast with his wily cunning, maybe pretending to be wounded to lure the beast close to him, and then kapow! He pours the elixir down the beast's enormous gullet. The beast dies! The dreaded Winterhunt monster is dead, and the children of our village can sleep in peace, free from the all-encompassing terror of our horned beast. Huzzah!
Your husband hunts to protect the village. Your child dreams of his glorious return, and all you can do is call the great huntsman of the past cowards and the great antlered beast a drunken tail. Ungrateful, blasphemous woman.
Okay, I am officially cutting you off.
Hey, honey! Our great huntsman returns! Oh. Hey, kiddo. Hey, Canute. How are you?
She cut me off.
Well, you probably deserved it. Hey, everyone. This is Oda Monster, the horned beast of venom and fury. Hello.
His antlers are really made of wood.
Those are a little one.
What happened to your arm?
Oh, Oda Monster ripped it off.
Get away from the deer, Gunhild.
No, it was an accident.
He startled me.
Well, shall I regale ye with heroic tales of the hunt?
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
So, I'm out there, up in the mountains for 8 days and nights, right? Hungry, cold, really cold.
Oh, it gets cold up there.
I'm about to toss in the trowel and maybe find some other village to live in when I turn around. And who do I see on a distant glacier just standing there like he's waiting for a bus?
This guy!
I begin creeping toward the giant beast. And I'm there in like 10 seconds because he's a lot closer than he looked.
He thought I was way bigger than I actually am.
I'll get to that. Let me tell about that.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, yeah, he's not as big as I thought, but I figured if this is the beast of dark dreams, nobody could kill him, right? So, I draw my sword. And at this point, he slices back to me, eating lichen or something. I creep close, not even breathing. Then, just as I'm in range, he turns. I don't even think. I thrust my blade and feel it pass right through him. It's nothing. In, out. Doesn't do a thing to him.
It was weird for me too.
Then I knew. I was standing face to face with the Oda monster. And I thought of the great hunter Lamont. And his beard never stopped growing. And my father. And his father. And I knew this was my one chance for honor and glory, my one chance to rescue us all from this monstrous horror. So I reached down for my bottle of elixir.
I still don't get the elixir thing.
Show them how you were looking. It's kind of funny now, but at the time I was about to soil myself. So I reached down for the bottle, and I'm bringing it up to my lips to uncork it.
Yeah, I ripped this off!
Oh my God, would you just let me tell it?
Sorry, I'll let you finish.
It's fine. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I never did kill him, and we've pretty much just been chatting ever since. But the good news is he's great. And this is Oda Horda Monster. Not evil at all. Look at him. Completely harmless.
Just don't startle me!
How many generations of children have wet their mattresses? How many years have been wasted hiding in our huts? Now we can all get to know this monstrous horror in the flesh. Say goodbye to an all-encompassing terror that has lived with us like a shadow, and say hello to an all-encompassing, better feeling than that will be with us in all the bright days to come.
Huzzah!
Let's drink to that.
No, you won't.
What? We don't toast to the hunt triumphant. We don't have a drink to the village savior.
Fine. Saxby, I'm proud of you. I am. Even more than if you had killed some mighty beast. You are a huntsman, Saxby. And you came back. I'm a huntsman, and you came back to me.
A toast! A toast! A toast to Saxby!
Saxby!
And to Thunderherd Monster, who was once our knight here, but is now our friend.
Here, here!
I'm really looking forward to getting. And toast to Canute, who slayed the horned beast, Thunderherd the monster with the elixir of dreams. Take me 8 days and night spirit. Now, where should we put my thing?
When we're right now, standing out, and feeling up, we go down every single between that jaws, every identity that what you do, tell the joke, this guy, you survive, we can try next time. I know that I can't wait too much. I know that it's
Just take a look at the three of us. Was ever there a trio so handsome and full of vigor and vim? Nay, I'll say nay. Nay, there, I concur. I'll say it again. That never has there been. Andre, you have nothing to say on the matters of fullness, of vigor, and vim. Of course, and I concur that never has there been. Don't bait me, my friends. Bait you? How silly. As if we were a fish. Whatever do you mean?
Yes, Andre, explain it to us, this bait and trap of weightless words.
I merely meant that while it is true that among the world of men I am considered a colossus of verbal ineptitude, I can't help but think that here among our triangle of brotherly fraternity, I am often relegated to the aft end of any comic outings. Which is to say, good friends, that I find myself the butt of a good many witticisms. Why, Andre, this hurts and saddens us to know, and to find yourself feeling so posteriorized.
Indeed it does. We jest always out of love and never out of vitriol or malice. No, you are our own dear friend. We love you for who you all you are. You are our own dear heart.
If that friend uses fabricated words like ineptitude, do we think less of him?
We consider him dim-witted or dull? Certainly not.
And if that same friend uses phrases like brotherly fraternity, which causes us to wink with sidelong smiles, would we think less of him with that as well? Nay. Nay, nay, nay. What would we do then with such a friend? Would we love him with all of our hearts?
Here I say we would. We would give him a knock on the shoulder as if to say, "Hey there, my dear good fellow, cheer up then. There's no need to face the barbaric world alone. We are here," it would say, that gentle tap, "to face the future, the three of us, as one."
Thank you, friends. I hear your words, and I shall not soon again complain of any mistreatment in the foundation of this, our mighty isosceles.
Unless you simply mean we poke fun at you for your stupidity, in which case we wholly admit and concur.
Zing! Oh, Andre, with love, my dim-witted friend, you are the lover of the three of us. And where would we be without that, if ever we were to come across a member of that fair order of female kind?
I'm the lover?
Yes, and lovers cannot have heads full of frivolities. Their hearts must sing through their mouths and not venture near the realms of logic or reason.
But I've never even seen a woman.
I've never even seen a swordsman. But does that mean I could not best one if one were to find his way to the point of my foil?
And I have never seen a poet or written a poem. But does that mean that if I saw one lazing in the sun, I could not win him with the music of my words until he wept and declared to the 9 muses on mountain high that I was his master?
I hesitate to say it, but I'm afraid I don't follow.
Don't foul or R1, for one says is a paltry cowardice in the games of love. Brilliant! Thank you.
I simply see no evidence that I'm a lover of any variety.
All right, Andre, here is how the game is played. And of course, I don't mean game at all, but life. And I don't mean life at all, but play. For life is play, and here are the rules to it. We are a merry and gallant band of 3, so say we. You say we are not.
Clearly we are.
Good. And even the most dimly illuminated among us knows that any great band of 3 rests upon the triglyph of a poet's tongue, a swordsman's blade, and a lover's, well, what word am I looking for here, friendo?
Cucumber.
Penis.
What? Did you just say penis?
I'm afraid I did.
Oh, chocolate! Are you sure? Yes! Oh! He said penis. Look at him. He is ashen. Our lovers have never seen the word in praise.
Oh, what a fine band of 3 we are when our lover is afraid of his own lever. What a quandary, what a...
Say it.
Should I?
I think you must.
Pickle!
A good morning to you, gentlemen.
I've lost my shoe. Yes, there it is. Good enough. On your way! Thank you!
Was that? I think it was. Must have been. Well, what? There's one! You're the lover! So take your pants off or something! I don't know, none of us know how this is done! We're all new to this! We're all afraid!
I think the pants is a much later step in the process. Somewhere down the line after the discussion of lost footwear.
Oh, zing!
At least I said something.
Yes, yes! On your way!
Do not laugh at me! I am the swordsman! I am not here to speak niceties to those beautiful soft-skinned maidens. I am here to fight!
You go find a fight then.
I will!
All right, here is what you need to do.
And you go write a poem.
Oh, think you can handle this on your own, do you? Very well. But let me tell you this. Oh, good Lord, there it is. Oh, good Lord, I lost my shoe. I lost my shoe. Very well, there are poems to be written. On your way. My way. I go. You stay.
I hardly mean to be rude, but you do realize you are standing in excrement?
Of course.
Pig excrement mostly, but that is from the yak. A rather large animal, as you might ascertain.
Ah, yes. Indeed. Very impressive mass.
Freckle thing! You scared the fucking freckles off me, you spastic troll!
Fancy yourself a swordsman, I see.
Oh, I fancy myself nothing of the kind.
Then what, may I ask, is that?
That is a stick.
Coward!
What is the problem with you?
Nothing but a thirst for game.
I-
A fair fight between two gentlemen of the court.
Well, I'd soon as well just be on my way. Ha! A fight it is you're after then.
I think, dear sir, that is what is on the record.
Oh, you spastic troll! This is a stick! Now you remember that how you tell the story? Now get out of my village! And if I ever see you again, I'll use the other end. And I mean the pointy end. And I mean the other end of yourself as well.
What you hold in your hand there is what, where I am from, is called a notebook.
Yeah.
It is used to record words not only of the functional sort, but oftentimes thoughts that stray to the lyrical.
Poetry?
You've heard of it.
What, poetry?
Here is what we will do. We will each record and recite a poem of our own making. I will go first, since once you see what the light that the muses shine down upon me, there will be no need for the second act of the exchange.
What?
Give me. T H E E. How do you make the sus? Never mind. New plan. New plan. I will recite a poem of spontaneous creation. Oh, the grass! How it grows and grows. Over there, and over there, and over here, and not so much there. And I think most anywhere has grass. Africa, even, in the desert. Oh, how lovely it must be to see it in the Sahara. There, so plentiful and green among the sands. Yes, you can clap, thank
Okay. So this is a poetry duel then that we're having, and it's my turn to compose a better poem than that one. Okay then. What the hell is that? I feel like you just shit in my ears. I'm sitting here writing a letter to my grandma. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Blue, the number 2. You've got pig shit on your shoes. You can keep that, because I am going to try to forget that I ever saw you and that I ever heard your stupid ass poem about grass in the Sahara.
Wait! How do we determine the victor?
Still standing in pig shit, I'm afraid.
Not to worry. I'm quite content.
Would you like to come to this patch over here where there is no pig shit?
That would be nice, I think.
Are you quite okay?
Yes, it's just,
Yes?
I'd like to keep my pants on, just for the foreseeable future. It's all the same.
Quite. I think yes. What is it you do, Mr.
Handre.
Mr. Handre?
I am, apparently a lover.
I see. And you are quite schooled then in the ways of love. In kissing, say. We don't get many professional lovers around here. Perhaps you could show me what a professional kiss is like. Gratis just this once for a poor farm girl feeding pigs. I say, I have been missing out. It gives me pause to think to make something of myself so that one day I can bask in professional nose kisses from noon into the night.
Gentlemen, today I am not only a man, but a lover. And can proudly take my place amongst that noble triglyph that was mine to take, and so I did, and so did I.
I too can take my place, for today I wrote a poem. And from that duel I championed this, the notebook of my foe. So I did, and so did I.
And I am no longer a swordsman.
But why?
Because now I am also a lover.
But we can't have two lovers.
Which is why I must leave. Sad as I am to break our noble three, stronger is the need to retire the sword. So go. Return with tales of triumph, for today we have won. Go, return and tell the tale, and do not mourn the loss of fair Frando, for he will live and love anew. Farewell. Farewell, my dear good friends.
Hello?
Hello, today it's about 4:30.
I'm not kissing you.
Oh, no, what?
You're not kissing me.
That's so not even what I... Wrong! That is not what I was...
Just don't be here when my husband gets home.
Husband? Oh! Maybe I could write poetry. The crap. Crap over here!
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I live here. Crap.
I'm always stuck in the office until 8 every night. Just getting home now, it's after 9. The cats are going to disown me. I'm looking at their faces right now. It's like the Nuremberg trial in here. You should see Pretzel. If I'm found murdered in my sleep, start the questioning with Pretzel. I don't think Mr. Sassafras has it in him. Definitely not Priscilla. Hello, Priscilla. Oh. I still have 2 emails I have to send. Have to get these guys fed up. And I have to be back first thing. Guys, chill. Have to be back first thing in what? Ah! What the hell? I have to call you back. Pretzel! Come on! You produce more hairballs than you have hair. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know whose hairball is whose, if only by the strategic placement. I know. 2 minutes, I promise. 2 emails, and then I will feed you, and I will love you, and it will be awesome. And then we can sleep. Really? Fair enough. Food first. Are you hungry? Is that it? Famished? Voracious little demon animals? Oh shit. Guys, we might have a little problem.
This is fucking bullshit.
Okay, well, we'll just make a quick run to the story. That's what's going to happen. 5 minutes. I'm sorry, animals. Hold tight. Pretzel. Can we go 5 minutes without barfing on the floor, please? Pretzel!
I knew the food would run out one day. Oh, what if she never comes back? We'll die here. We'll get skinnier and skinnier, forced to eat the weak among us.
Relax, she'll be back. No one has to eat me.
At least we know the pecking order.
Yeah, it's been established.
This is how it begins. Didn't I tell you this is how it will go down?
You were right.
I'm always right.
You're wrong about the hairball. What? You said she wanted to be able to tell it was yours, and she totally could have called you out in everything.
You want to know what your problem is, Fazilla? You're on the wrong side of history, friend. You nap, you sleep, get your head scratched, think you're pretty cute. But you are a cog in the machine of the oppressor, and you'll be first up against the wall when the revolution comes!
Okay, let's all calm down. We're still friends here.
Fuck you too, Mr. Sassafras. Both you girls get your panties in a bunch anytime I have a bodily expulsion outside the litter box.
Okay, well, yes, we do prefer that poop stays in the poop box.
Covered.
Covered, yes, thank you, Fazilla, excellent point. Covered is our preference. It looks nicer for one thing, and wild animals won't smell it and hunt us down.
What wild animals?
Coyotes, mostly.
Coyotes? Coyotes? Open your eyes, man. Does this look like the fucking savannah to you?
It's one of the examples.
What's another example, Mr. Sassafras? What's one other example of a wild animal that will hunt us down by the smell of our uncovered poop and kill us in this apartment?
Dingoes?
There is only one animal that we need to worry about. And her name is Woman, aka the oppressor, captor, withholder of food, and love.
Aww. Can we all just still agree to cover? If we're going to die, we might as well go civilly.
We'll see.
Why are you going to the bedroom?
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to the bedroom for. Just as soon as you're elected captain, I have to answer your questions club. You're not captain of the club already, are you? No. Well, keep me posted then.
I think she's going to poop on the pink princess pillow. No. Did you see the look in her eyes?
She wouldn't.
She absolutely would.
Oh yeah, you're right, she would.
Somebody should do something.
Not really.
You should do something.
You go do something.
Oh, I'm worried. I'll admit, I'm a worrier. I'm worried about the pink princess pillow. I'm worried that there's no food. I'm worried that the woman will never come back. I mean, who would think to look for us here? It's not like she has any friends. What's worse is all the pretzels talk about the revolution is starting to make sense. We don't control any means of production. We don't have a say in anything. We don't go out.
Who would want to go out?
The point is, what if Pretzel's right and the woman is the enemy?
I like her. She scratches my head. Her body's super warm.
She keeps us locked up.
Keeps us safe.
She starves us.
You ate like an hour ago.
All my life, I've been covering my poop so that coyotes don't eat me. I just now realize how insane that is. I am insane. And if I am insane, then everything must be questioned. Everything is in doubt.
You still cover your poop, though.
Oh, yeah, no, of course.
She'll know it was you.
Because of the strategic placement.
Oh, Jesus.
The revolution has begun! Today we topple the hierarchy of the aristocracy.
thank you.
Someday your grandchildren will sing songs of the deed you will perform today.
I don't have testicles.
Our plan is simple.
When did you make charts?
Before we can cut off the head of the serpent, we must cut off the head of those who would stand in our way.
Is that supposed to be me? My outline is not that big.
It's time to show us the cut of your claws, comrade.
Wait, you guys aren't serious? Mr. Sassafras? Sassy. Sassmeister.
Sorry, Fazilla. It's for the grandchildren I'll never have.
Pretzel, comrade, I'm in. Viva la revolution!
Too late, comrade. Just one day too late!
What are you guys doing? Sorry that took so long. I got out of almost everything, but I got tuna flavor, which is someone's favorite. Here's the plan. We will feed you poor animals. You will leave me alone to type 2 emails. And then my head will be on the pillow to dream land.
So we're cool?
Live to fight another day.
Wait for it.
Oh, Lord, that is some wind! At least it blows away the smell of goats, filthy creatures.
Goats are filthy.
I meant the Greeks.
I'm Greek, sir.
Yeah, so you keep insisting, though I, for one, would never employ a Greek, therefore I'm quite certain you were wrong about that. You're Belgian at most, nothing more exotic than that.
If you say so, sir.
Though with your penchant for amorous exploits, I just might think you a Spaniard.
Amorous exploits?
Now that girl back in base camp, what was it you said to her?
Hello?
Hello! Ladies' man, that's what you are. A libidinous rogue. Now, hand me the cognac.
You drank the cognac, sir. And the wine.
Fine, just hand me the telescope then.
Don't you remember? It fell down the crevasse.
Well, what exactly do we have?
We have the map.
Ah, yes! The map! Construct a temporary shelter while I consult the topography. Would you, Papa Giorgio?
Out of what exactly?
Well, out of Belgian ingenuity, for all I care. It is not my job to assist you through every worriment we encounter. Was that thunder? Oh, good Lord, I'm deathly afraid of thunder! Is this the best you can do?
I'm sorry, sir. You threw all of our provisions down the crevasse we've had your episode.
Firstly, I think we agreed that we would refer to our provisions as falling into the crevasse. And secondly, good Lord, here we are! Repeat! It should be right here. That was thunder that time, I swear. Look! It should be right here. It should be blue and round. Look!
You sure about round?
Question my temperament, but never question my research skills. Blipita, the final resting place of the father of mathematics. Well, those gents of the After Supper Society would be astounded when I return with the marking stone of Pythagoras himself. Blipita, blue round.
Pita doesn't mean round. It means pie.
If my eyes do not deceive me, I believe I just saw Sarah Branson Walters running across the summit of Mount Olympus, screaming like a eunuch. And I do not believe they do. My eyes deceive me. I'd recognise that scamp about 50 paces through the mist of Marrakesh. Oh, and he'd do it all the way from Cornwall to Gloucestershire with his inane, self-satisfied, nose-breathing. Ashley! Where are you, man? Here, sir. You missed my discombobulated monologue. Shall I repeat it?
No, thank you.
I would feel better if I did.
That's fine, sir. Go ahead then.
If my eyes do not deceive me, I believe I just saw Sarah Branson Walters running across the summit of Mount Olympus, screaming like a eunuch. And I do not believe they do. My eyes deceive me. I'd recognise that scamp like 50 paces through the mist of Marrakesh, and I'll be damned if I don't embrace yet another antiquity or from under my grasp, just so he can fill the holes in every after-supper club from Cornwall to Gloucestershire with his inane, self-satisfied, nose-breathing. Ashley! Where are you, man? Ashley, you kidding? What is wrong with you?
It's nothing, sir.
Oh, grow up here, would you, Ashley?
I'll try. It's just very high, being a mountaintop and all.
What's wrong? I think you fall all the way to the sea. What's the worst that can happen?
We did fall into a crevasse.
Oh, that reminds me. This telescope sure comes in handy. How's it eye, by the way?
It's bludgeoned.
Oh, well, you know, don't go on and on about it. It's not every day a telescope falls from the sky and hits you in the eye. Might be a sign of some kind.
A sign, sir?
Well, you know, like an ominous portent. Or something great. Who knows?
You wouldn't say things like that. I'm a very superstitious person.
Superstitious, scared of frogs, allergic to bees. Prone to lose eyes. I must say I hit the jackpot of hiring serving men.
I am not a man, sir!
You said it, I didn't. Loud, that's the wind. Build me a temporary shelter, would you, Ashley? I'm going to check the eyes.
Matt? Do you not know what is at stake? Any moment, that inbred Matterhorn monkey Hans Erzbon Ballhammer is going to try to wrest a prize from us! And this time it's not just the boasting that's at stake, for they say that the blue round of Pipe Bandits.
Sir, you're having another episode.
We do not call it an episode! We're having another things falling down episode!
Now you have no coach. But you're happy. And we're lost.
Not lost. We're back where we came from.
Don't be stupid, man. It's a whole encampment down there. That's how you build a temporary shelter. By the way.
Sure, if we had blankets. Hello.
Hello.
I said hello to you back in Literatura.
Yeah, and then you waved. Here.
Yes, and you did. Waved. Then here. Back.
Yep.
And then I said hello to you a few moments ago here on Mount Olympus.
That pretty much catches us up.
That's the Lapita, by the way. It wasn't the resting stone of Pythagoras, but it was built by some of his followers. According to legends, it. I got it.
The hell is that?
It's a blanket for it.
Cool.
Thanks.
You're not a man, are you?
Nope.
I'll stop referencing your balls then.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, if it isn't Hans Urs von Fallhaber, who's ringing the bells at Notre Dame.
Waters?
Sir Waters.
Waters? Didn't expect to see you here either. Who's throwing off the pH balance of the fountains of Trafalgar Square?
I don't even know what that means.
I think you do.
In any case, you're tenant.
Am I?
You are.
Ha!
That's what I say to you is ha!
Are you missing a map?
No.
Oh, oh good. For a moment I thought, my goodness, the great explorer, Sir Blanchard Waters must have dropped this map, thrown a fit off some precipice.
I don't throw fits. And if I did, I would need to now less than I need that map, whoever it is.
It has your name on it.
You know what else has my name on it?
The Yarno and Thessaloniki train station.
No, this! It's what you think it is. The blue round of Pythagoras! Check them out, dickhead!
Oh, that'd be great if it were true, but I think you missed way more little than that. Still
Hans, I need the stone!
Of course you do!
No, I'm dying!
Are you serious?
The stone has transformative powers! The transmigration of the soul arms! And they can't save my life! And they stick offer me solace in death to be with Emma! My beloved Emma! The stone is mine! Get it, Papa Giorgio! Get what? The stone around the thing!
Well, someone's having an episode!
Don't say episode.
Oh, episode, did I? Episode. Oh, yeah, that sounds like something I would say!
What?
Earlier, you said.
Oh, right. Well, this is the rusted stone of Pythagoras, not whatever painted rock they're fighting over. Lapita means blue pie. It was built by some of his followers after his death to celebrate his spiritual teachers. According to legends, if you touch it, it'll make you happy.
Oh. Nice.
And according to legends, it'll hold in the transmigration of the soul. It'll bring you peace after death. And if you touch it and hold someone's hand at the same time, then you'll share eternity with them. You're sure? You don't even know me.
Just a legend, right?
What?
Sir Waters and Hans touched hands and then touched the stone.
What happened to your eye?
A telescope in it.
Sorry, I think that was my fault.
It's okay, it was a sign anyway.
A sign?
Probably something ominous, but maybe something great. Feels better by the stone anyway.
Should I construct us some temporary shelter?
Is that something you're good at?
It's not.
This one's good. More permanent.
Ashley! Ashley! Where are you, man?
Giorgio! Where are you, you filthy bastard?
Evening, Grishin.
Yes. I'm sorry, Cynric, what was that?
Good evening, Grishin.
Yes, very good, thank you.
And how fare the memoirs tonight?
Well, they fare, they do. Down to 70 pages in any case.
70 pages? Good Lord, that's quite the exertion.
Yes. What?
Quite a cleansing. Down from 1,700 pages, was it?
Yes, well, I've removed everything but the regrets. I regret my regrets, but I regret more not writing about my regrets. Seems to be the only thing worth writing about these days, so regrets it is. Nothing but them. Do you have regrets, Cynric?
No, I don't think so.
Not at all.
Well, my youth, I suppose.
Misspent.
Dissatisfied.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it?
Once one finds a proper sense of self-satisfaction, what's there to regret, really? I do pride myself on being self-satisfied. We are British after all. Wouldn't you agree?
That we're British?
My point is that I'm afraid that you have expunged the wrong pages, Brishin.
Have I?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you might be embarrassing yourself.
Oh, do you think so?
I peed on a spider when I was 3. I regret peeing on that spider. Yes, I do think so.
Ignorance.
Hello? Is that a bottle of beer?
You want a swig?
I don't, thank you. I could have room for a glass.
I'm alright.
We don't customarily have beer in the club.
Oh, blimey! Did I misstep and break the rules of the After Supper Society my first time out?
Oh, yes, but it's not irrevocable.
We'll simply not speak of it. As we don't speak of the murders, or the folding chairs, or the... Well, best not to get into it. And when the man comes to dust, we'll not speak of the bottle then either. And he'll most likely whisk it off, never to be mentioned again, and so we won't. Ever. Or if someone asks, we'll say that we were conducting a scientific experiment.
Thank you. That was a close shave, eh? few mates. I don't give a toad's tit about breaking the rules of the after-supper society. You know that spells arse, right? I'm sorry.
Sir!
Do I look like a sir?
Well, you have a mustache.
Do I act like a gentleman?
No.
You want to know a secret?
Absolutely not. In fact, I think I just might retire for the evening. Christian, Cedric, good night.
I am, in fact, an angel. That's my big secret. Out of bed now, innit? Will you be staying then, Cedric?
No, I will not.
Well, you're wrong about that.
I will, however, be speaking to the concierge on my way out.
Do you miss your wife?
I beg your pardon.
You mentioned you didn't have any regrets. Ansley.
I'll ask you not to speak of her.
So ask.
Please don't speak of her.
All right. I thought you were leaving.
How do you know her name was Ansley?
Told you. Angel.
Christian, let's go.
Well, I'm quite interested, actually.
Christian, he's not an angel, he's insane.
Can I look?
I suppose.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I regret my time as a fetus. I feel I could have been more productive and feel I was a burden to my mother. Boring and stupid.
Well, it's quite rough at this point.
I regret not kissing Lily Fulton when I was 10. Incredibly boring. I regret my sexual exploit, singular, with Cynric in the bushes at the Chiswick Gardens. This Cynric?
That was a scientific experiment.
I regret that we agreed to call it a scientific experiment.
And we were never to speak of it.
And agreed to never speak of it.
Oh, this is infuriating.
But less boring.
Oh, I could punch that part up a bit.
Christian!
Would you rather talk about your regrets in Cynric?
I told you.
If you say you don't have any, I'm going to punch you in the eye.
Not very angel-like.
What do you know about angels?
I know when I'm not looking at one.
You're wrong about that.
You say that an awful lot.
Well, you're wrong about an awful lot of things, Cynric.
Our angel's always this combative.
Shut up, Christian!
Yes, all right.
I'll ask you to leave.
So ask.
Please leave.
One of you is going to die tonight.
What?
That's what I told my superior. I was granted special leave to come and guide you. It isn't normal that we'll be allowed to come.
It's me! I know it's me! It's these memoirs! They're literally killing me! Literally! Oh, that's quite funny. I'd laugh if I wasn't about to die!
It isn't you.
Oh.
Interested now?
Yes. I'm interested in seeing you in a straitjacket, Diane.
Those are your regrets.
You're an angel.
I think I said so.
You asked about my wife?
I asked if you missed her.
I do.
Yes, I know.
I regret every day without her. And I regret that I wasn't there to save her. I miss her. And I am not the same man I was with her beside me. And at this, the moment of my death, I couldn't think of another soul that I would rather have here to guide me.
The mustache is a bruise, I'm afraid. Gentleman's club and all.
Yes, I know.
So is the accent.
I gathered.
It's me, Cynric.
Yes, I know.
Is this another scientific experiment, then?
It's my wife, Richard.
Your wife is dead.
Quite dead. As are all angels. Hello, Grisham.
Oh, hello, Ansley.
Hello, Ansley. What's the matter?
I had to convince them that it was your time to die so they would let me come and see you.
And it isn't?
It wasn't.
But it is now.
It better be or I'm in trouble.
I see.
I was impatient. I'm beginning to remember what regret feels like.
So, it's my time.
I don't think so, love. I don't see how. I can't take you if you're not dead.
Well, it can be arranged. I can face death knowing what comes after, if that's what must be done.
You can't kill yourself. There are rules. If we're to be together, there are. Poor Manning. Another regret. Earth is rough. I have forgotten.
I could kill you. I killed a horse once. On safari, accidentally, but still.
That was me.
What was?
The horse.
Was it?
It was.
Are you sure?
Quite sure.
Oh. Well, anyway, in any case, I know the story.
Nevertheless, I couldn't ask you to do that for me.
Oh, it's no problem at all. It's for a good cause, right? Yes, a heavenly reunion, eternal love, all of that.
Yes, but let's just hold on.
Yes, the Club Revolver can serve as my elephant gun.
Whoa, slow down.
Yes, but I said that. Let's see, how did this go again? Whoa! Slow down! I thought I saw an elephant back there. Whoa! You're welcome, my friend. Still have it.
Thank you, Brishan.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'd forgotten. Those are your regrets.
Cynric was right! I did expunge the wrong pages! I don't care about the womb, or never kissing Lily Fountain, or any of this stupid crap! I'm glad I peed on that spider, and I do it again! There's a spider. Oh, I'll do something about that corpse, though. Never speak of this. Childhood dreams. Please tell your friends we have one more show tomorrow evening. Thank you so much. Please get home safe. Have a great night.